Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4 as the People's Republic of Japan. If you squint, you can almost see our name. It's right there, it's right there, it's right there. So, we're currently not at war, although a good chunk of the rest of the world is. We have generated most of the world's tension. I don't think that's right. So Germany is fighting Czechoslovakia, which means it's fighting the Allies. Germany's already surrendered, and Italy's in pretty bad shape, which means the Axis is about to not be a thing. We also have the Soviets fighting Estonia's little bloc. We are in an interesting situation at this point. I don't like our chances if we take the Allies on. We don't have the raw numbers. So what we could do is stab the Soviet Union in the back. This would first of all let us take out places like Mongolia and Xinjiang. Okay, let's take a quick look at factions map mode so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. So this would allow us first to tidy up China, but most importantly, if we can stab the Soviets in the back and take all of this land and all of these factories, we're going to be in such awesome shape. Like, it's going to be really good. Now, the downside is I don't think we'd get most of the... Well, actually, we could just take whatever land we wanted to. Screw that. How many divisions do the Soviets have right now? Either a little more than us or a lot more than us. But we also have China, and China's probably going to have about 100 divisions. Yeah. And the Soviets are not watching the border at all. I'm not going to cancel an aggression pact yet, but we're actually going to move in. Alright, I think everyone's in Japan right now anyway. Alright guys, I want you to move up to the Soviet border. That's fine. Mongolia and Xinjiang are important. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to divide this in half, and then divide it in half again. You will get this front line. And we're going to add you to your own group. We're actually going to divide our forces for this early rush. That'll be for Xinjiang. And then the rest of you will sit here on the Soviet border. There we go. I'm honestly expecting China to do a lot of the heavy fighting here with the Soviets, at least in the initial stages, so I'm fine with this. Let's just get some leaders. Whoa, dude. Yeah. Oh, you were my Marine General, weren't you? That's right. And then you... Actually, here's what we're going to do. Yes. Because then I can just shift to divisions over. Actually, I want my Marine divisions separated out. Okay. Here we go, sort by type. Yeah, the Marines have to be their own thing. By the way, I eventually want to turn all our cavalry divisions into tank divisions, but that is going to take a lot of time. There we go. And then you get our Marine General. Skill. And then you, I want... Are you Vladivostok? You are. We're actually going to prepare that then. We're going to prepare an invasion. From here. There we go. Alright, how do I actually get it to zoom in on the... Okay, everyone actually needs to move first. Okay. We'll wait, and then we'll start planning our attack. Wait, why did you merge back in? Well, let's just wait until units start moving over to the over to the Pacific. I also want our Navy repaired. Here we go. Go home for repairs. Did we lose our entire submarine fleet? I think we might have. That's not the biggest cost to pay, though. If I'm honest with you. Let's go up. Oh, and I did it again. I don't think I started the... Here we go. Estonia just surrendered? That's a shame. It doesn't really matter, though. That'll be helpful. I would like to start adding tanks eventually. Let's get the naval bases first for the free dockyards, and then we will go from there. I can't strike this USA anymore, sorry. This is a really big shame. I'm not going to be able to do much against France or India. I wish one small thing I'd like to see is when it says this event will happen, I'd like to know what the actual event is. This is so much better. We'll take this focus. That's a lot of tech bonuses. Man, the Soviets are just tearing through Poland. What are you? Oh, you're the naval bomber, right. Alright. It is 1940, so it is time probably to start upgrading some of these things. We're gonna do this. I want the bigger... Yeah, we're actually gonna have to do this before we can actually fight. Yeah, there's no units assigned to it because... We'll take care of that later on. Are people still in the United States now, or are they all home? Here we go. You're gonna go there. You're gonna cover Mongolia. What are you doing? It looks like it's doing some weird kind of thing where it's saying this entire border is one border. That's really weird. Are people coming over now? What are you? Oh, right. Technically, no Marines are assigned to the order because I don't have enough space for that yet. Yes. Thank you very much for that suggestion, game. Where's my carrier naval bomber? I'm just going to go ahead and just do the regular upgrade for now. I'm not going to do the upgraded version just yet. We need a lot of guns. What we're going to do is we're going to add some offensive lines. So we're going to start with Mongolia. Here we go. God damn it, quit doing this. I really wish it would not jump to the army's current location. Here we go. And I'll actually just delete this one. I want to zoom in on the damn plan, you idiot. Not the army. It's fine. What we'll do is we'll just rough up Mongolia and then go into Xinjiang. Okay, where is the current offensive one? Okay, so step one is going to be Ulaanbaatar. And then we're going to do Urumqi. Why can't I enter this Oh, that's Tibet. Sorry. Wait, why can I not enter... I see. It doesn't think we're doing the drawing anymore. Okay. And then we're going to move this arrow. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send like maybe 15 to 20 divisions maybe. So we'll do half, half again. You'll assign to that one. And then I'm going to grab, I think... We can actually... You know, I actually trust Manchukuo to watch our backs here. So we can focus entirely on Mongolia and Xinjiang and knocking them out as quickly as possible. Right. What else did we just research? Oh, the new close air support. Right. Go ahead and work on that, please. What do I need? I need aluminum. Hi, France. Night assault tactics. Almost at the bottom of this chain, aren't we? Yeah, we just have 2 more to go. That's pretty neat. Are people still coming over? Are you Marines, or are you... Okay, you're just regular units. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if we have some kind of natural boost to Marines, maybe. Not really. Huh. Alright. Okay, good. Naval base expansion, please. Italy claims Greek territory. Italy, I would not be saying things if I were you. A lot of airplanes in reserves. Lithuania just surrendered. Oh, I must be bringing more and more airplane factories online. That's what's happening. Oh, there goes Trotsky. Poor Trotsky. Actually, I know it's... And this may distance a few of my viewers, but... A lot of people think it's kind of kitschy to say that Trotsky was this amazing human being. Compared to Stalin, maybe. But then again, 99% of the people who ever lived were better than Stalin. Trotsky would not have all of a sudden become some sort of Democrat, which is something some weird people think. Napoleon was very much in tune with Lenin. And both Lenin and Trotsky did not really believe in democracy. Except in a very, very narrow sense, as in democracy for party members, not democracy for everyone. Anyone who genuinely believes that the Soviet Union becomes some sort of democratic social democracy, like modern-day Germany or something, they're just fooling themselves. If they think whether Trotsky or Lenin or Stalin was the leader, it just doesn't make much sense. We get a research bonus. A boost to capital ships would be pretty cool. Let's do that. Yeah, democratic centralism, which Lenin invented. Up. There goes the Soviet Union. Basically said that behind closed doors you could discuss things you wanted to, but once you made a decision, you couldn't oppose anything in public. There certainly was no free press, and there was never attempted to be a free press. So, that's not to say that Stalin was a nice person. Stalin was manifestly a very, very awful person, and a terrible leader. But let's not try to make it seem like, Trotsky or Lenin were just fun-loving guys, and Stalin was the only monster. There were lots of monsters in the Soviet Union, and Stalin just happened to be the most preeminent because he was the guy in charge. Got lots of divisions feeding in here. This is good news. Now, with that being said, I would not argue... Actually, I would probably freely agree that Stalin was probably the worst possible leader the Soviet Union could have had in terms of human rights violations, murders, dictatorship, and so forth. I don't think there's much debate about that. At least not in my opinion. I guess Beria, if he ever got to rule the Soviet Union, might have been worse than Stalin. But I would have a very difficult time with a straight face saying that Stalin was not the worst possible outcome. But at the same time, things like collectivization and crash industrialization that cost lots and lots of people their lives were not Stalin's ideas. Oh, there goes the Soviet Union. Those are the ideas of other people, like Trotsky, like Bukharin, like other people. He just took the ideas he wanted and then claimed credit for them. But tanks are just not going to be important to us in the short term. Let's do the industrial concern edge. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, actually I like this one better. Oh, so many good choices. We're going to go for Nagumo. Our Navy is going to be very heavily aircraft carrier based. That's what we'll spend resources on. What was I saying? Yeah, about Stalin being... Like, how did Germany get Western Poland? We have a new fascist Germany? Whoa. It's Himmler. Hi, Himmler. Yeah, there's a lot of people who romantically believe that there was some sort of good scenario for the Soviet Union under Trotsky's leadership, and better is probably... Ooh, a civil war in Argentina. That's pretty cool. There's all kinds of rebellions, and... What is going on? I'm getting distracted with my history discussions, and I'm not paying attention. I don't really care about those so much. Let's do Fortress Japan for now. What does convoy production involve? No, you want that's more bonuses for... Yes. Yeah, Mexico might become communist. How many people can I send? I can send 2. Oh, because they're not very big. Do we have a better shot in Argentina? I can only send 2. They're not big enough. And I don't think 2 divisions would make a big difference one way or the other. We're just gonna have to hope they do well. But yeah, if you've read like Trotsky's papers, books about Trotsky and stuff like that, he was an authoritarian too. Less authoritarian than Stalin, sure. But an authoritarian nonetheless. It is an interesting topic. But to be honest, by the time Stalin assassinated Trotsky, he was just being a vindictive guy. Trotsky hadn't mattered in years. What do we start? We're actually stockpiling motorized. So in that case, we're going to cut back on these. Do I want close air support? Do I want more naval bombers? I think we need more guns. We need to get everyone upgraded. So I think we're actually going to build a new line of infantry equipment and bump it up to the top. We really need to get our guns produced for the war with the Soviets. But yeah, by the time Stalin was killed or Trotsky was killed in Mexico, he had no power. Stalin was just being a vindictive asshole, which Stalin was very well known for being. There we go. There's our landing craft bonus. Do I want better cruisers? I kind of do. I kind of want better cruisers, but not very badly. You know what? Actually, it probably does make sense to build more, is between the Agano and the Tone. Okay, so the Agano class are big. Agano class is... Oh, the Aganos are light cruisers. These are heavy cruisers. We're going to make the light cruisers... Or is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think we will study the light cruisers. I think that's going to be more beneficial to us. Because the major freighter vessels are going to be the battleships. That's their job. Okay, looking good. Right. Now I can add all of these units here. There we go. A new submarine class. How long would it take us to get the level 4 submarines? Just over a year. But I think there's other upgrades we're going to need in the meantime. Like both of these. Let's get improved infantry equipment. And we will actually start making these submarines. As soon as I can find... Yeah, I've got everything that I can working on the cruiser, on the carriers. And that's fair enough. They should be their own thing. Please deploy these in the Kuriel Islands. And that's just because I won't forget where they are, the way I might forget somewhere else. We do need more dockyards. This is unmistakable. So in about 10 days, you'll actually have finished the reinforcement. Yeah, we'll do that in a moment here. Should I turn cavalry into motorized instead of trying to make them into light tank divisions? I don't have that many light tanks. Let's see here. Let's look at our motorized template. Okay, this is too big. Let's make some changes to it. Remove. Remove. Oh, let's add a signal company. I'll add a logistics company when I unlock those. There we go. That'll free up some equipment. And then we're going to go here. I don't want to grab all the cavalry divisions. We're going to turn them into motorized, which should increase their speed a lot. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And then we convert you to this. We've got loads of manpower, and we'll just need to shift around some equipment. I think this is a much better decision. And then we can delete the cavalry divisions. How many of you do I have? How many of these really low quality divisions do I have? I bet those are garrison divisions. I don't need garrison divisions. I need good divisions. Really good divisions. So click on the army screen again. I see you don't actually make a distinction. You just consider them all infantry. That's unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about it, so Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Interesting. It's including the Soviet border, and I think they figured out my plan. Let's take a look at the New World and see how the civil wars are going. We've got better destroyers. That's a good thing. We're going to wait on any other naval developments now, except for doctrine. We'll keep working on that. Engineering, yes. We will do that. It's not looking good for Communist Mexico. Communist Argentina's not in terrible shape. France just took Rome. The Axis is about done. There's German Republic wiping out the German Reich. Who are you saying still doesn't have any battle plans assigned? Oh, it must be the Soviet border. Yeah. How can I edit the front line? Here we go. Yeah, we are not covering that border. That is, yeah, this is the border we're going to cover. Notice our chances, by the way, just got a whole lot better. This is not a surprise to me. Yeah, I'm expecting Manchukuo to hold long enough for us to punch out the remaining Chinese divisions. Maybe we'll make like a rush for Moscow. That does help with division recovery rate, so you know what, I will take that. Okay, you're a Marine. Join us. There you go. Now you've got a home. Let me make sure that... Yeah, this is the last group. We'll have a full 24. That's what I wanted. And then, yeah, we'll grab carrier battle groups. Wait, how many total do we have left? I need to see something here. We're training 5 more divisions. Yeah, we actually don't need one of you. There we go. Because we just need a total of 24. And we're about to get 20 right now. Actually, if you wanted like a kinder, more humane Soviet Union, your best bet was probably Bukharin. Because he was more of an intellectual. But I don't know how well he would have handled the more dominating personalities. He was pretty tight with Stalin, too, so... I don't know. It's an interesting question. That's what I did say we'd research logistics, or maintenance companies. Yeah, we'll do maintenance. That's a better choice for the motorized divisions. Hi, Soviet Union. We're just going to take your resources until we murder you, okay? Now, what are we short on? Oh, we're short on steel. Yeah, your chance for a truly social democratic Russia were probably in 1905. During the first October Revolution. That was Russia's chance. By the time the Bolsheviks took over, their experiences led them to be so authoritarian that there was almost no chance they would ever turn into a proper social democratic country. If your goal is a European country like modern-day Germany or France or something to that effect. Certainly won't happen while Putin is in charge, that's for sure. We'll see what happens. Not that I necessarily want social democracy in my country, being an American, but, you know, it will probably be better for the people of Russia to not have what they call... I'm sorry, I can't remember his name at the moment. Brian something. He does the Power Vertical podcast, and his mind is just... I'm blanking on it right now. In any case... he coined the term as far as, managed democracy. The Russian Federation isn't really democracy. Because, there's videos you can watch where the same people vote, like, in 15 different polls. They most definitely stack the deck so that Putin wins. Now, am I going to tell you right up front that Putin is not legitimately popular? Absolutely not. He is really popular. And no one is disputing that. But his popularity is also significantly overblown. And I think no one would disagree with me on that. None of these are great. Prince of Terror. I mean, it does increase manpower. Could just get a flat boost to political power. That's not nothing. What about other military high command? Could a bonus to capital ships. I like the idea of reduced enemy air support action. That's actually a really interesting idea. Basically, it means that if the enemy has air superiority, we're still better than they are. Better naval AA would really help if we get into war with the British. But the British are the only navy that can compete with us right now. Lots of really good choices. I like the idea of... We are likely to face air superiority. I'm pretty sure the Soviets have more planes than we do. If we just take a really quick peek... They've got about 3,000 planes, probably. I doubt we have 1,000. That guy kind of looks like Mao a little bit. Maybe it's just the haircut. Yeah, so total, how many airplanes do we have? How many could we put in the air? And let's see, this doesn't list reserves, I don't think. We've got a little more than 1,000 airplanes. That's not a lot. Alright. We can have 800 airplanes here. How many fighters do we have? Like regular fighter twos? Very few. We're actually overproducing carrier aircraft. We'll go ahead and build a rank of Fighter 1, so those are still going to be helpful. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the extra carrier fighters, unless we just give them to somebody. Because, I mean, okay, as we get into proper warfare again, we'll need them, but how are repairs coming along? I think everything's fixed. There's a couple more that need some repairs. We're not in a very strong naval base. Where's our best naval base? You're a level 8. You're a level 10. Yeah, you're the new home base. That's Chugoku. Because it's a level 10 base. I don't want the airplanes, I want the ships. And then please go home and prepare. The better naval base means we should actually get repaired more quickly. Because I do want everything up to snuff before we go to war. Hey, that's cool. I don't think I could do that before. Mostly because, yeah, it actually lists the carrier air wings now. Cool. Now, the thing is, I can't actually give them a mission, I don't think. Can I? Yeah, so you'll notice none of these actually trigger. It's because they're designed to be airplanes. They're designed to be airplanes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Yeah, just the air wings can just do whatever. And I don't think I can use carrier fighters as regular fighters, but I'd be interested to see if it'll let me. We can have 368. And I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Ah, here we go. Ah, you will not allow me to... Well, here we go. Here we go, that's what I wanted. $360. Damn it! I screwed up. Sorry. I wish I could just click on a number and say, I want this many airplanes shifted over. There we go, 368. Now, can I give you standard missions? Yeah, I can. Okay. Good, that means I can use carrier fighters if I need to. I'm sure they're probably not as good as regular fighters. There goes Italy. That's going to end that war, or at least it should. I've got to see how Europe looks now. Not as strong as I thought it might, but that's still pretty scary. Until the US starts to build up. How are you doing, by the way? They're getting there. 870 aircraft, a lot of ships. Oh, Earl Browder. Oh, the Netherlands just joined the Allies. Oh, Earl Browder. Everyone's going to start joining the Allies now because they're the big dogs. We've got to take the Soviets down. I mean, it's almost an imperative at this point. What are we actually waiting for at this point? The thing is, we're outgunned virtually everywhere. Which is not great. There you go. We can actually delete an order. Die. There we go. We'd be counting on Manchukuo and Reorganized Nationalist China to carry a lot of the load. Are we prepared to fight a war with the Soviet Union if they're not distracted? Will the Soviets declare war on the Allies? That's the million-dollar question. Improve the Stalin line all you want to, Chief. That's not going to help you if I attack from the east. I'm gonna wait a bit. Oh, that's cool. If you hold down Alt, it brings up the battle plan menu. I like that. We're actually gonna wait just a little bit longer. We're not in a rush because the U.S. is gonna get stronger. The CSA, excuse me, the Communist States. I love, by the way, that Earl Browder is the leader of the Communist States, when Earl Browder was literally like a nothing politician. He just didn't matter. I also thought was kind of funny. The only reason he's like the most famous communist in the United States, so he kind of gets the job by default. But the Communist Party of the United States was always like infinitesimally tiny. It was never a serious threat as an organization. Good. Fortress Japan. Let's go ahead and push for these bonuses here. Actually, I'll take that back. We'll do infrastructure effort. Because we're already maxed out on battle on doctrines, there's not really a benefit to pushing that particular aspect. Are you a Marine division? No, you're an infantry division. We need these. Come join us. Yugoslavia declared war on Bulgaria. Okay, sure. Let's take that bonus. Upgrade to mechanized wouldn't be the worst idea, but again, that's... How are we doing with production of rifles right now? We've made a serious dent. I don't know if you remember, a couple of months ago, we were at like 70,000, and we've cut that more than in half. That's really good news. How are we doing on factory building? We're building military factories in China right now. We're going to add dockyards for us. We need them. Here we go. And then we're going to do military factories with the remaining slots. Don't get too alarmed, by the way. We're just not at the stage yet where we get the extra slots. But we will as soon as we get the next round of industrial attacks. Give me all the dockyards. And I don't think I need to tell you that this is all going to go straight to the top of the pile, right? I didn't think I needed to say that. I like how the way Japan is situated in Hearts of Iron 4. Virtually every province is coastal. They're kind of that way in real life, too. It's not like it's unrealistic. But, okay. To the bottom with you. There we go. Start cranking out some dockyards. That'll be good. No, I definitely like Hearts of Iron 4 more than Hearts of Iron 3. And for a lot of people, like, oh, it's dumbing things down. Bulgaria joined the Allies. That's going to go badly for Yugoslavia. Italy joined the Allies. I thought Hearts of Iron 3... First of all, it was buggy as hell when it was released. And no one will deny that. I certainly wouldn't. But it offered too much complexity for the sake of complexity. And at the end of the day, it made the game very difficult to understand unless you're willing to put a lot of time into it. And I mean a lot of time. Where are you? Oh, you're my new submarines. Okay. I'll call you Submarine Fleet. I'm actually building the submarines now? I didn't think I was. Yeah, okay. Give me... I want... Not 101. No. I actually wanted 20. We'll do that. Oh, I see. One of my lines of carriers finished. Okay. Let's start ordering some destroyers. And I want 10 of you. Not 100. I keep hitting shift instead of control. Actually, I want 20. And then you will join the main fleet as you get finished. Let's just change you to the submarine fleet. There we go. Yeah, because you'll finish soon, and then we'll go to major submarine and destroyer production. Starting in 42, I think we'll start working on the other super heavies. This is so awesome. I love that we are actually gaining units now, which we were not gaining for a very long time. Here, you know what? This is getting a tiny bit tiresome. Where are you? Here we go. Auto-deploy. Here. Here we go. You auto-deploy here. So this means all new Marine units automatically join this army, all new infantry automatically join this army. I know I should be building close air support. It's something we'll work on later on. I want to make sure we have absolute, unquestioned naval superiority. Over the Soviets, we definitely do. The Soviet Navy in total is probably 100 ships. Not even. And there were lots of reasons the Soviet Navy was very weak. Mostly because the Army and the Air Force got everything, the one the Navy got nothing. At least, that's a complicated topic that I wrote a dissertation on. And if you really want to find it, I'm sure you can. So I will push that down the road for now. Right. Hearts of Iron 3. They're the air system was terrible. The naval system was okay. Actually, there are parts of the naval system, Hearts of Iron 3, I like better, like positioning, which kept you from having giant doom fleets. Why am I not trading with the communist state? As far as that's concerned, that's kind of silly. I really hated OOBs, because you had to go down to division commanders. It just took so much time. And it just didn't ever seem to be worth it to me. Let's upgrade our engineers. No, actually, let's check on artillery. There we go. Actually, anti-tank wouldn't be a bad support division to add to our infantry units right now. But maybe a little bit later. It was honestly more trouble than it was worth. The division system. It just wasn't worth it. And it was so obscure. Why is this division commander better than this one? I don't know. I just didn't find it very fun. And I know a lot of people disagree with me. If you go to the Paradox forums, there's lots of people who swear that the moment that they didn't do Hearts of Iron, I think they wanted Hearts of Iron 3.5, not Hearts of Iron 4. But it's just so much more streamlined. It's so much more enjoyable. And it may be less historically accurate, and as a historian, you'll probably what? Why are you okay with that? But that's not a big deal to me. Oh, actually, we do not need tungsten anymore. Yes, I will actually like better destroyers. Trade, here we go. Yeah, so you can see right here, we extract 125. No, we do need to import steel. Yeah, the problem is the things we're not actually importing. Yeah, we've got a net 14. We could reduce our trade deal, actually, if we wanted to. There we go. We'll just cut back. Yellow means you have a surplus and you can reduce it. Green means you have a surplus. I mean, we could cut back on some other things, but I actually have plenty of chromium, which is good for heavy tanks. That might be something we consider down the road, is actually just going straight down the heavy tank tree. Go Mexico. Argentina's almost certainly going to go communist. I mean, these guys are kicking ass and taking names. That's a really big tip of the cap in our favor. Get him, Fanny Jabkovsky. Something just appeared and then disappeared. I don't know what that was about. You know what? Give me the industrial concern. I want the boost to industrialization. We're going to start pushing for that here soon. By the way, I hope it should go to no surprise the moment this is done with, we're going to offer them. Hopefully before the Comintern does. But I really like the peace conference system, now that they've worked out some of the bugs in Hearts of Iron 4. I didn't like that wars lasted basically forever in Hearts of Iron 3. Until the entire faction surrendered. That was really, I think, too much. And I didn't enjoy it. Ah, we're getting more oil because I bet we just finished the carrier. Let me see if that's the case. Did we just finish that last carrier? No? What do we need more oil for? Oh, because... yeah, okay. Destroyer factories are coming online. A pro tip, by the way, for Hearts of Iron 4, I don't know if you noticed this or not. There's no ramping for ships. They're instantly at maximum efficiency. Which is really good. But in any case, I think Hearts of Iron 4 is a significant improvement over Hearts of Iron 3. I have no qualms about saying that. And I'm willing to sacrifice historical accuracy for a more playable game. And the old history is why we play it anyway. If you want to play a perfectly historically accurate World War II game, that's why you get like war games that are nothing but war. I'm talking about like Gary Grigsby's War in the East, the Hex games that used to be old pen and paper games and now are poor Romania. Yeah, if you want that level of authenticity, you can play games like that, and that's fine. And there's a lot to be said for something like that. But for me, when I'm playing a computer game, I don't want that level of complexity unless it's exceptionally well managed. Unless it's really, really clear how everything fits together. And sometimes with Hearts of Iron 3, I don't think they ever made that clear. Oh, the carrier just got finished. Right. Let's start building some more light cruisers. And give me 10 of these. 10. 15. There we go. And I know we'll need more oil. Hi, communist states. A coup in Romania? So we can just annex Tanutuva. The Soviets are justifying against us. Bring it. That's the only thing I can say. Actually, we'll start researching anti-tank. Or can we get other direct upgrades? We need industrial upgrades. We've kind of fallen behind a bit. Give me this. Right. Okay, Argentina is going to be surprisingly important. Romania instantly surrendered to Bulgaria. Okay. The remains of the Argentinian army is like right there. I would join this war except for a very important reason. I don't want to get caught in that. Because it would almost certainly bring the Allies in if I joined. Let's focus the rest of our tech slots on industry at the moment. Oh look, reorganized China is actually deploying sensibly. Is our non-aggression pact over? I'm gonna cancel it. Yeah, they're actually going toward the war with Japan focus. Okay, knowing that, we're gonna need to be prepared. Right. Navy. Hi, Navy. No, not movement. Damn it. I clicked the wrong button. And I clicked the wrong fleet, too. I'm batting 1,000. Don't delete it. Where's just the stop button? Here we go. Hold. There we go. I would like you to go convoy raiding. Oh, you need his commander, don't you? There you go. I can hit the Bering Sea? There we go. Now for the main fleet. Oh, you don't have a mission right now. Police patrol. Oh, you've got this itty-bitty sea zone here? Oh, it's just one zone. You know what? Hold. I want you to wipe out everything, because I don't know why it's telling you I only get 2 sea zones. Why can't I add 3 sea zones? I can always do 3. No, don't do that. Damn it. Okay, there's some kind of graphical glitch going on with the sea zones. Oh, I can't do the Yellow Sea because I have to use China Sea. Okay, that's fine. Go to it, gents. Yeah, with reorganized nationalist China moving forces up, I'm hoping that we can hold Manchukuo long enough to punch out Xinjiang and Mongolia. The Marines will take a lot of us stock. Actually, you know what? Stop for a second. I'm going to create... I want, like... There we go, that's fine. Get over here. You can have a general, a good one. And your only goal is going to be just to make sure we don't lose Sakhalin, because we can also use this as a way to jump into Soviet territory as well. Boop. Alright, gents, run. Yeah, once that focus of theirs is done, I highly expect them actually to declare war on us. Ooh, shit. This is actually going to be a much tougher fight than I thought. Let's work on atomic research. They have so many divisions. Go Argentina! The good Argentina! The communist Argentina. Okay, we've got Divine Wind unlocked. Oh yeah, I don't want to actually make those, so we can actually save that focus. Okay, we're going to use one of the continuing focuses at this point. What does this do? Wait, dockyards don't get it? Nor do factories? That's weird. Ah, I see. Yeah, let's get a bonus to naval production. I think that's a really good idea. Buenos Aires. Bam. Quickly. You won't join the faction? Oh, you actually want us to be. Well, here we go. Start improving relations with them, too. I'll guarantee your independence, too, in case people around you get sneaky. I don't think we're going to win in Mexico. If I could send more than 2 damn divisions, I would. Shit, I'd send 20 or 30 divisions. Oh well. So my basic war plan is if we do puncture Mongolian Xinjiang quickly, which I expect we will, we kind of cut off the eastern half. That's my goal anyway. Let's keep going on naval doctrines. More free dockyards. What do I want? I want 10 more submarines. That'll be good enough for now, and then as we get, I still don't have enough steel? Oh, I don't have enough oil. And I still don't have enough steel. God damn it. Here, Kami, or my buddies, give me some steel. In fact, you know what? I'm going to import all my steel from the US. And I still need more oil. Come on. Really? Reduce this to 0, and we'll get all of our oil from the United States as well. CSA declared war on Chile. That is not the war I was expecting. But you know what? We'll take it. We will take it. And that'll be a topic for next episode. So I know this episode didn't have any war, but hopefully you found the discussions interesting. Feel free to share your own comments down below. I'm just really quickly going to grab ground support. But next time we will have a war, admittedly a minor war with Chile. What if we can get the commies, these guys, to join our faction? Ask for military access, that'd be good. We can send people over to Chile, Argentina. We could easily invade Chile from Argentina if it would let us. I don't know if it would or not. But anyway, that'll be a topic for next episode. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Next time we'll have war with Chile and most likely war with the Soviet Union. They've got a war goal on us whenever they choose to use it. To puppet me. They just haven't used it yet. So we'll see what happens. Right now, that is the only war going on in the world. Oh god, I just realized something. What if Chile joins the Allies? Shit. That is the worst possible outcome, is if we get dragged into war against the Allies and then the Soviets attack us. Let's see what happens. Until next time, though, this has been Abendian. And I bid you good day.